These are the men and women of Beaver Valley, the bravest of the brave. They fought fearlessly for their country, their city, their community, and for the ideals we share as Americans. They served proudly in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Here now are their stories, their own experiences in their own words, the words of the heroes of Beaver Valley. 49-year-old Georgetown resident John Wilson graduated from Southside High School in 1986. Wilson was raised in a military family and always knew that he wanted to join the Marine Corps.
It was something I wanted to do. I wanted to serve my country. I thought I actually joined the Marine Corps the day we bombed Libya. It was April 16th, I want to say, 1986.
Wilson joined the Marine Corps with intentions of becoming a diesel mechanic, but when he went to his first duty station, his sergeant major sent him back to school to become a tow gunner. Then he entered Desert Storm with the 2nd Tank Battalion.
Desert Storm was more of a mechanized, long-distance warfare type thing. It was more of an air campaign and tank battles. So we were involved in a couple little tank battles, skirmishes. We fought boredom more than anything. There wasn't a lot for us to do all the time. So we moved every day. We were with tank battalion, so we were mechanized. We had vehicles, so we tried to move every day. When you're in a combat train or whatever, you don't sit in one place because you're just setting yourself up for failure or an ambush or what have you. So to be able to say, point on a map and say, yeah, I was there, you really can't do that. Although when we went back later on, for these last couple deployments that I did, there was things that stood out to say, well, crap, I've been here before.
After Desert Storm, Wilson re-enlisted and was sent to multiple locations, including Okinawa, State College, and Ebensburg. At these locations, he fulfilled multiple roles, but when the invasion of Iraq began, Wilson was called for duty with the other reserve troops in Ebensburg.
There's not many places in Iraq that I couldn't find. My biggest job was convoy security. You could be securing a major move where you have prime movers, big trucks that are carrying cargo or troops or what have you. So one day you could be doing that, or the next day you could be doing nothing but a security patrol where you're running down to a certain area around a city and you're just driving around looking for bad guys. My last deployment, I was wounded June 6, 2006. We hit a roadside bomb, an IED, and it was a fairly significant IED. The explosion that we hit lifted my truck about 12 foot into the air, and it opened the side up like a pop can. And then, I was in the front passenger seat in charge of the column, and took a piece of shrapnel in my elbow. I got a scar about that big around on my left hip. My left eye was injured, TBI. I was unconscious for quite a while, and woke up in Bethesda, Maryland. Wondering what the heck happened,
After his injury, Wilson retired from the Marine Corps after 20 years of service. While some veterans don't have outward and obvious wounds, many suffer from TBIs, or traumatic brain injuries.
You'll see a lot of guys will come home with TBIs just from the overpressure from explosions. I suffer from a lot of brain. I don't remember things sometimes. A lot of times, I'll get stuck on words. Just goofy stuff like that.
As with any kind of military service, Wilson believes there is some degree of PTSD that a veteran takes away from their experiences.
I did 3 tours there. We were in some pretty crazy situations sometimes. I lost a couple Marines, so there's people out there that saying, hey, being a vet is easy. You get 10% discount at Lowe's, or you get to do this, or you get to do that, or you get all these benefits from being a vet. There's nothing easy about it. You do everything just like everybody else does, but there's things in the back of your head that you guys are gonna kill me. Memories are terrible for vets.
Currently, Wilson works at a Marine recruiting center in Pittsburgh. His family's military service continues, as his youngest daughter is a Lance Corporal in the Marine Corps. Overall, Wilson loves the Marine Corps and the time that he spent serving his country.
The Marines that I served with, there's not a week it goes by that I don't talk to one of them. If I was 18 years old today, I'd do it all over again. Wouldn't change anything.